Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of CJ's Coins and Crafts. This is part 2 of the 1915 Panama Pacific International Exposition Commemoratives. If you guys haven't seen my first video where I talked about the silver half dollar, you'll find a link to that in the comments section below. This video, part 2, is about the other 4 coins in this 5-piece coin set. The full set contained a silver half dollar, a $1 gold coin, a quarter eagle, which is $2.50, and 2 different styles of the $50 gold pieces. Several proposals for commemorative coins had been introduced by mid-1914, but none had been issued by the Mint since 1905, with the Lewis and Clark Exposition gold coins. 2 bills were introduced calling for coins to commemorate and benefit the Panama Pacific Expo. House Resolution 16902, introduced by California Congressman Julius Kahn on June 3, 1914. Senate Bill 6039 was introduced by that body by New Jersey Senator James Martin on July 6th. The bill called for 2 $50 pieces, 1 round, 1 octagonal, a quarter eagle, a commemorative gold dollar, and a half dollar. The octagonal pieces were intended to recall the unofficial $50 coins struck during the gold rush. After several amendments, the bill emerged from the Committee on Coinage, Weights and Measures, which then had a few more minor changes before the Senate passed the bill and President Woodrow Wilson signed it into law on January 16th. Once Kahn's bill was introduced, Mint Director George Roberts began to make arrangements for the designers to be selected. Roberts asked the Commission of Fine Arts to recommend artists. Of those recommended were Adolph Weinman, who would design the Mercury Dime and Walking Liberty half dollar in 1916, Bella Pratt, creator of the 1908 Indian head gold pieces. Other recommended were Evelyn Beecher Longman, Robert Atkin, Charles Keck, and Paul Manship. Roberts had tentative negotiations with Atkin in creating the $50 pieces and James Earl Fraser for the award medal, but resigned in November to take a banking job. Treasury Secretary William McAdoo appointed Dr. Frederick Dewey as acting director of the Mint. Dewey and McAdoo didn't have much work regarding the commemorative coins until Congress began to pass and authorize the legislation. Dewey arranged for a meeting in New York with Atkin, Keck, Longman, and Manship. McAdoo quickly approved the selection of Atkin for the $50 pieces, Longman for the quarter eagle, Keck for the dollar, and Manship for the half dollar on January 21st. By January 29th, all 4 artists had submitted broadcasts of their proposals. Dewey forwarded them to McAdoo, who solicited advice from the Commission of Fine Arts, his secretary and chief engraver, Charles Barber, and others at the Philadelphia Mint. McAdoo asked the Mint to prepare alternative designs for the coins, as is common practice, and Barber did so, starting with the half dollar. Rejections to all 4 artists were sent on February 5th over McAdoo's approval signature, with the reasons being unclear. All 4 artists protested to little avail. Manship's design for the half dollar was rejected and replaced by a design submitted by Barber. After a long protest, Longman fell ill, and according to a letter from Dewey, was unable to participate further. Barber was selected to design the quarter eagle. Atkin and Keck objected to the Commission of Fine Arts and to McAdoo over this situation, where Keck even submitted additional designs. The 3 men met in Washington and agreed to changes made to their proposed designs. The $50 and $1 pieces were approved on March 6th, the half dollar approved on the 8th, and Barber's design for the quarter eagle on March 16th. The $1 gold coin was designed by Charles Keck. Charles was a sculptor from New York, and his numismatic works also include the 1927 Vermont Battle of Bennington sesquicentennial half dollar, the 1936 Lynchburg half dollar, In 1931, he also completed the Great Seals of the Commonwealth of Virginia, which the obverse of the seal is still used and appears on Virginia's state flag. The dollar obverse design has the head of a man representing a Panama Canal laborer and the reverse of the words $1 with two dolphins encircling it. The quarter eagle depicts Columbia seated on a hippocampus, a mythical seahorse, riding through the waters of the canal with a catechus in hand, the emblem of trade and commerce. The reverse design has the American eagle resting on a standard bearing the motto E pluribus unum. The mint mark for the coin is located on the obverse to the right of the date. Atkin explained his design for the $50 piece in order to express in my design the fact that this coin is struck to commemorate the Panama Pacific Exposition, and as the exposition stands for all that wisdom and industry have produced, I have used as the central motif of the obverse the head of the virgin goddess Minerva. She is the goddess of wisdom, of skill, and contemplation. Moreover, she features prominently on the seal of the state of California. The use of the dolphins on the octagonal coin do much to add to its charm, as well as express the uninterrupted water route made possible by the canal. Upon the reverse, I use the owl, the bird, sacred to Minerva, also the symbol of wisdom. With these simple symbols, all full of beauty in themselves, I feel I have expressed the larger meaning of the exposition, its appeal to the intellect. The Panama Pacific Exposition hired Farron Zerb to sell the new coins at the fair, and since the law mandated the delivery of the coins before the fair's opening, the only products Zerb had to vend his Money of the World exhibit was a souvenir medal and prints produced by the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. Sales were slow, and he did not have the coins to sell until soon after May 18, 1915, when the half-dollar and dollar dies were received. Zerb found the coins hard to sell, being up against many other reproductions of Gold Rush era coins, medals, and a variety of vendors, and where the public did not believe that his coins were official government products. Zerb was able to get a space for a salesman at the Mint's exhibit, with the two lower denominations being sold there. He continued to sell the coins on behalf of the Expo until at least November 1916, and sold himself in unknown quantities to supply his own coin business. Mintages for the coins were as follows. For the half-dollar, the total mintage was 60,000, with 32,866 being melted, with a net production of 27,134. The gold dollar, that had a total mintage of 25,000, 10,000 of them were melted, with a net of 15,000. The quarter eagle had a total mintage of 10,000, with 3,251 being melted, netting 6,749. The $50 octagonal, with a total mintage of 1,500, 855 of these were melted, which nets 645 minted, and the $50 round gold piece, total mintage 1,500, with 1,017 melted, with the lowest net of 483 pieces. If you guys like this video, please hit the subscribe and hit the like button. If you guys want to see more, I have an entire series of the commemoratives that I have on my channel. Go and check it out there. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.